Hi, I'm Real Genetic Demon, and this is the 20p arcade challenge. The rules are simple: 20p or 2 credits. Practice as much as you like, but your first recorded run is your run. Now, this week we're playing Spider-Man, which is a bit of an odd one really, because it's kind of a platformer and a beat-em-up at the same time, with the strangest roster of Marvel characters I've ever seen. Obviously you've got Spider-Man, but we also have Hawkeye, Black Cat, and Submariner, or Nemo. They're so weird. It's such a weird combination. I mean, Hawkeye, yeah, he shoots stuff, and Black Cat, well, she's kind of she's a staple of the Spider universe. But Submariner, really, in Manhattan, wandering around? Don't know. It's such a weird one. Anyway, I have actually discovered a little problem. I was trying to run this on my Raspberry Pi. It'll run, but unfortunately, because it's one of the more modern games, it's got a lot of effects. Surprisingly, it doesn't run very well. So you get the music, and it runs like you're underwater. So I had to make a choice here, whether I actually compete or whether I actually don't. So because I'm using it on an actual PC, and for some reason it won't record the HDMI output sound, here's the theme tune. Played like that. Anyway, right, okay, I'll dull it down if it already isn't dulled down. Right, we're going to go for it now. I'm going to put my 2 credits in, and we'll go for as long as we can. The furthest run so far, I think, is up to Lizard Man. The music's probably still playing, but it's up to Lizard Man. Do you know what? I'm going to have to go with Submariner, because he's such a stupid character to actually have in this game. I don't get it. He probably throws fish or something like that. Anyway, the general gist is that Chapter 1, we're after the Mystic's Power Stone. I always remember this from the 90s. I believe that Captain America was chasing this one down as well. It was bizarre. So I'm Submariner. I'm just doing a bit of collateral damage here, just punching things randomly. There we go, and I'm going to use my full skills as a fishman on land with bare feet on that rough road. Good God, the soles of his feet must be wrecked. And those green pants are just so distracting, aren't they? They really are. I mean, why does he look a bit like a Vulcan as well? I don't know what that's about. He's got pointy ears too, and I don't know much about Submariner. I have to admit, I really don't. I do remember that he has a crush on Susan. What's her name? Reed, isn't it? Because she marries Reed Richards. She's not Reed. She's not though. She's Johnny. She's Storm. Susan Storm. That's what it is. Because I think she gives her maiden name from the Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four. Good God, what's wrong with me this morning? And he has a bit of a crush on her. In fact, he offers when there's a particular really bizarre. Marvel has some good and bad times, and there's a set of stories back in the 90s. Reed Richards actually loses the entire fortune of the Fantastic Four, and they all have to find appropriate jobs. So the Thing obviously goes into construction work, which kind of makes sense, I suppose. The Human Torch becomes a fireman, which seems almost ridiculous, but anyway, because it was most of his fires, as they point out, that he was putting out. Susan Storm becomes a school teacher again, and Reed Richards goes into IT support, because with his extendable arms, he can go to the computers without having to use remote software. So, well done, Reed. He does that, and Nemo turns up and offers Susan, a way out. So she can come become his princess, and get off my head. He kind of gives her an option to leave. It's such a weird story. There's the Power Stone. Such a weird story. I think it was the Ultimates that one was, actually. So now we do a little shrinking, and it becomes a platformer. Venom has to be stopped. There's some life. We'll get some of that. And does he fire stuff? Oh, he's got electric. That's great. It's such a weird game. We'll get this health here. That's good. Yeah, and get some leg. Look, there's a picture of me. I'm awesome. Look at me. Anyway, say Nemo turns up for that, and then he has a little fight with. I don't think he has a fight with Reed, but I think he has a fight with somebody else. It's just, as I say, awfully strange as a. This is really weird. This bit. Oh, get off me. That's it. Now he jumps and takes that one out, and then we have to finish him off. There's a big bit where we have to finish him off because if you stand on the certain platforms, you get zapped. He can jump on you, but he can't jump on certain other parts. There we go. I think we've got him. Now we jump on a helicopter because, of course, that's what you do. Again, still don't understand the Submariner thing. I mean, okay, I get he's super strong kind of thing, but still, yeah, zap, 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 zap. We fly to the next level. And then we zoom back in again. I think this is what's causing the Raspberry Pi so much trouble. It's Raspberry Pi 3B I have. I think that the Raspberry Pi just can't handle the speed, the three-dimensional stuff that is going on. So it's obviously always enabled that three-dimensional thing. I'm surprised though, because it's not a bad little processor. I think it's quad-core as well. So it does surprise me. It doesn't. Right, okay, that's my first credit down. Let's add the next one. I'm going to go with let's have a different character. Let's go with Black Cat. Say Lizard Man is, or the Lizard is the current winner or position. Yeah, get off me. I'm surprised you can't pick up weapons as well, as there's so many games that came out with beat-em-ups. This is such a weird one, though, the fact that it's got a combination of the two as when it comes to beat-em-ups anyway. And it's such a weird beat-em-up anyway. I still don't, you know, Spider-Man kind of whizzes all over and is fast and all this kind of stuff. I don't think you'd have him in a straight-up brawl, nor would you have Hawkeye in a straight-up brawl. He's a guy who fires arrows and, you know, has got that ability to sort of fire and, you know, be accurate with things. Why the hell would you have him in a straight up fight? Black Cat maybe, but a Nemo, yeah, probably too. But to be fair, what's it got to do with the sea, really? Yeah. I don't know. I mean, the Marvel didn't have certain times. Marvel's not been had the best of times. Oh, will you get off? These guys aren't very nice at all. Come on, you. Oh, look, he's there again. Oh, Kingpin and his merry men. I'm gonna lose here, I think. I'm afraid. Oh, oof! That's me over. That's it. And that's my go over. I got to got to the Venom second time round. We get to see the very upset face of Peter Parker in a second, aka the Spider-Man. Here we go. You ready? Oh look, he's sort of 1960s knocked out. Oh wow, my hands are in the air. I've been got. Anyway, I've been your host, Real Genetic Demon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and always remember, Spider-Man.